Yo, it's your boy, the executive director of Film, Mr. Arti here, back with another film session for you guys today. Today we're going to be taking a look at none other than Jordan Addison. This is my wide receiver one in this class. Only really one person disagrees with that in the film and art department. Alex. He's got good flowers. But this is a dynamic wide receiver, a dynamic route runner. Our first wide receiver breakdown of the draft season is about to take place, so I'm super excited for it as a guy who loves wide receivers. So yeah, man, this is gonna be very smooth, very cool, and very much to the point. So let's get right into the stats here. As you guys see, he played at the University of Pitt. From 2020 to 2021, had an amazing sophomore year. That was the year he won the Biletnikoff Award trophy, the award for the best receiver in college football. He then transferred to USC in 2022, where he started alongside Caleb Williams and went to go play for Coach Nick Riley. For his career, you see the number 219 career catches, 3,000 yards receiving at 14 yards a catch per reception. The 29 touchdowns, if you like that. This year, you know, his stats are a little down. That's because he battled some injuries through the year. But gutted it out and still averaged 14.8 yards a catch. Still great. So yeah, this is a very, very accomplished prospect as far as college production. So yeah, we're not about to waste any more time. This is going to be like probably one of my favorite film sessions that we're going to do this draft cycle. So yeah, we're not even going to waste more time. Let's get into it.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little under the weather right now, but we still gonna make it spin like only we can here at Film Mr. Art from my boy, wide receiver one, Jordan Addison. First things first, the combine metrics and the combine 40 will tell you that he's a 4.5 guy. He's a bad athlete. What you're about to see on this tape is the complete opposite of that. This is a dude who gets in and out of his breaks with extreme quickness. This is a dude that can really stretch the field vertically. This is a dude that can, change up his speed, change up his tempo in his routes. You're going to see here shortly. This is a guy who really knows how to shift gears, knows how to get yards after catch. I mean, the fact that people are talking about him going in the end of the first round, I think it's ludicrous. I think you pick this guy, the top 15, you're totally fine. But yeah, Jordan Addison, the USC Trojan, the former Pitt Panther, as you're seeing here, him getting open against Clemson. This is a kid who has just produced the past 2 years at a very, very high level. Played with two good quarterbacks and Kenny Pickett and Caleb Williams, and I think he helped both of them. I think he really helped elevate Kenny Pickett into the quarterback that he became at the end of his career. I think for Caleb Williams, he became a security blanket type of receiver who he could always rely on and trust in big situations and key situations, and that's nothing to sneeze at. The first thing that you notice about Jordan Addison's ability is obviously the route running, right? I mean, we're a few minutes into this session, and you've already seen, some defensive backs kind of fly off the screen because of his route running. I think what makes him such a dangerous route runner, see that set up and that slither. What we call it is selling the route. He sells routes better than anybody in this class. He'll have you thinking that he's going one way, like, oh, and then he's out of there. That's just the type of player he is. He's very deceptive in his route running. Easily the best route runner in the class. Look how. I know that's like a 5-yard game, but look how he sets that route up. I mean, he essentially has that defender so spooked that he's gonna run deep that he has him touching the ground. That's the type of player he is. You see here what he can do with the ball in his hands, on the quick screen. Easy 6 points here against Stanford. Yeah, I don't really have. Let me shut up. Just let him cook right here, because this is the play where you see how good a route runner he is. Hey, y'all see that? Y'all see that? Good night, Arti. There's a term that I use, and it's called getting torqued out. This is the definition of getting torqued out. He's going to set him up with a slow off release off the line, and he's going to have him think he's going inside, breaks out on the whip route, and it's just nothing you can do. It's just nothing you can do. But it's just a beautiful example of his ability to run routes. Here's another example. Got a little breaking out, makes the defender touch the ground again. A lot of defenders are going to touch earth in this film sessions. Just be prepared for it. But that's what he does, bro. That's what he does. He's a very, very deceptive route runner, and he does it in ways where he doesn't even use a lot of energy. You know what I mean? Here you're going to have him coming on an in-breaking route. Really simple. To see the ability, see the natural hands. They say he's 5'11", so he's not even 6 foot, but that doesn't really bother me. What bothers me more is the weight. He's 176 per combine measurements, which is right along with Devontae Smith and Calvin Ridley. So I think he can play at the next level at that weight. I think he's gonna have a real adjustment period though, like the first couple weeks of the season, due to the fact that he's gonna have to get used to probably facing number one corners or corners and press in a lot of situations. You can see here he's gonna easily win on the slant route on top of screens. Yeah. Like I said, this was supposed to be a chill, laid back session. Because Addison is one of those players to where the film speaks for itself. I mean, you guys are watching this man literally cook every defensive back he's faced. Now this is the yeah. Kabul Kelly, I'm so sorry I had to do this to you, bro. I'm so sorry, Kabul Kelly. I mean, does that look like 4.5 to you guys? It look like 4.5 to me. I'm just saying. First of all, the cushion that Kabul Kelly gives does him absolutely no favors. He takes that cushion and he absolutely bends it. You see how he gets him to run diagonally? So he's basically got him in a situation where he can't do anything about the ball. No matter what's happening, he's running at an angle where the defender's gonna be in a bad situation. So he uses his leverage to his advantage, and then what he does after the catch to score this. I mean, come on, bro. Let's just stop. Let's just stop. Now this is gonna be his problem at the next level. I need to see if he can handle that press and that strength of other cornerbacks, because you see here Kabul Kelly gets his lick back because he easily presses him, dang near takes him out of the play and out of the sync of the progression. So yeah. Also, to put this in here because you got to catch that. I mean, it's a bad ball, but play should have been caught. Where do I think Jordan Addison best fits? I have this pipe dream in my head of Jordan Addison going to Houston at 12 to be paired with Bryce Young. I would just love to see Bryce in a situation where he could play with Jordan Addison as his number one receiver. For the first few years of his career, I think that would be like so fire, so sexy. But I don't know if Miko Ryan is going to spend 2 top 15 picks on offense when he's a defensive minded guy. So we'll see. But that's just my pipe dream. Another good fit for Addison as he gets pressed out of the play here. Another good fit for Addison. Watch out for the Green Bay Packers. A guy who can play the slot, a guy who can play outside, with Watson, outside. I think Addison will be a good fit there with Jordan Love. Another sticky good fit would be the Patriots. The Patriots have been looking for a good receiver for years now, and I think Jordan Addison is like them getting back like a Brandon Cooks type of receiver. So Patriots would be a good fit as well. Another good fit would also be Atlanta. I mean Jordan Addison's type of receiver to where any team could really use him that needs like a number 1 or number 2 receiver. Now I don't think he's gonna be a number 1 receiver day one. Somebody needs to go somewhere like Houston, but I think he can come in and be a quality number 2 for somebody for sure. Atlanta, a lot of teams can use Jordan Addison. Baltimore would be a really, really good fit for Jordan Addison. Jordan Addison would be able to get a ton of good reps in Baltimore. They don't have anybody out there at receiver. So, yeah, you guys see here, Kai Blue Kelly just had a bad game, man. I mean, he just got twerked out all day. I mean, this Stanford secondary just wasn't fun for them. He's going to stack the defensive back, get him on his back, and then make it to where it's impossible to do anything. But it's also really good spatial awareness and use of his leverage. His guy came on the blitz, knew it, and yeah. That's good right there. That's really good. Also, too, in some certain scenarios, he can be very patient as a route runner. What you look for, because not every route has to be run the same. There's some situations where you're going to be the high route, you have to get out quick. There's some situations where you're, the third progression, but so your route doesn't have to take as long. So, yeah. See him on the move here. Yeah, he didn't test as great as I thought he was going to test as an athlete, but I mean, I don't really worry about him with speed. You see, really stop and start there. Yeah, there's no reason to be concerned about him as an athlete. I think the biggest concern might be his weight, and other than that, I mean, that's not that bad at all. I mean, it's bad, but it's correctable. Is what I'm saying. You can get him in a program where you can gain weight. There's worse things, basically. See here, get him in space here. It's only a 1 yard. Technically, it's only a 1 yard touchdown, but you see the ability to make people miss an open field. What he can do with the ball in his hands. Yeah. Him on the move again here against Georgia Tech. See that suddenness, yeah, and the ball tracking. That's what you look for. Ability to track a ball like that. Also, too, off the motion is crazy. Like, yeah, man. Addison's a darn good player. I feel like if he lands in a certain situation, he could potentially be, because I've come down on this receiver class a lot. I thought it was really good at first, but now I'm like, it's not all that. It's kind of like a class with a bunch of high-end wide receiver 2s, wide receiver 3s. Probably day one. But I think Addison does have the potential to be a wide receiver one day. I think it's just all depending on, the situation he gets into, the quarterback that he plays with. Excuse me. And things of that nature. But you see here, the ability is definitely there. I mean, when you give him a quarterback play, the guy can make plays. It's just a simple question of, what's the situation look like? Like, obviously, if you put Jordan Addison in Kansas City or something like that, Jordan Addison is going to be able to, really shine. But if you put him in, like, a situation where he's in Seattle, I mean, Seattle's a good option, too, because then he'd be wide receiver 3. But, for example, put him in a situation like Arizona. Arizona right now has, a lot of question marks because they're trying to get rid of DeAndre Hopkins. They don't know what's up with Kyler. They're basically selling the whole team. So, yeah, it all depends on what situation he lands in. See him here. This is a game-winning touchdown pass he caught against Oregon State. Shout out to Ghost, man. Ghost was mad at Jordan Addison for this game on tape where he got bullied by Rajon Wright. I had a couple clips in here, but I had to cut it off. Cut them out for time constraints. I wanted to get it down to about the 22-minute mark. But, yeah, shout out to Ghost, man. Love you, big bro. See here, ability to track the ball with tight coverage. Looks simple. Looks like that's a clip for Kenny Pickett, but it's really not. The ability to track the football with someone draped on you or draped all over you, that's very important, especially as a wide receiver who's going to get potentially a lot of volume and targets. Yeah, you need to be able to catch the ball in traffic, catch the ball with contested. So check that box off for Addison there. Yeah, man, this is a proven college receiver. Like I said, while reading his stats, this is a former Biletnikoff winner. This is the guy who's been, producing at a very, very high level the past 2 years of college football. So, I think that if he lands in the right situation in the NFL, I see no reason why they can't continue. You know what I mean? Like I said, it just depends on that situation, honestly. I ain't gonna lie, it'd be pretty funny if he ended up in Pittsburgh back with Kenny Pickett. That'd be pretty funny. Simply because he doesn't get the ball on this play, but I want y'all to watch his route. Simply because, him, Deontay Johnson, George Pickens, I think that's pretty darn good receiving core. Pretty versatile receiving core at that, too. So, yeah. Now, yeah. I'll watch this route. I'll play the back for y'all. Watch this route. Watch what he does, this defensive back. And the quarterback doesn't look his way, but, look at this. He didn't hit him this time, but he definitely hit him on this rep right here, where he just completely turns that safety around, makes the contested catch. Yeah, bro, as a route runner, listen, you might not like his size, but as a route runner, you cannot deny that Jordan Addison is the best route runner in this class. The only one who's even in his vicinity is Jackson Smith-Njigba, whose film session also drops today, so stay tuned for that. Dropping the top 2 receivers back-to-back. That's how we're doing it here at Film is Art. But yeah, bro, you see the ability there to really separate, really gain top speed at the top of the route to give Kenny Pickett somewhere to throw the ball. By the time that ball's out, he's thrown into a spot for Addison, and it's an easy completion. You're gonna see here, gonna run another route where you get that linebacker to bite inside, keep going, get some yak for yourself. Yeah, man, Addison, he's one of those guys who, if he gets in a situation, like I've said for like 3 times now, he's going to be a player who can really, really help your offense really, really early in his career. I think overall, I think he's a very, very talented kid, and I can't wait to see where he goes in April's draft. Yeah, I just don't like that narrative that's been coming out since the combine though. This kid should be a late round, first round pick now. That Zay Flowers is better than him. Like, come on, man. Just know you can watch this tape and think that. But everybody's allowed for their own opinion though.
Whew. That's all she wrote. Please like this video. Please subscribe to this beautifully black-owned, black thought channel. Please share this video with some of your nearest, dearest friends, your girlfriend, your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa. Y'all know, I don't care. Just share it with somebody, so people can see the hard work and the pure excellence that we're putting out on this channel. We are like, well, I don't even have to say it anymore. Like, y'all know we cooking. We just dropped 2 videos on Monday, and we're dropping 2 more today. So, hey, it is what it is. But yeah, like I said, please like this video. Please subscribe to this channel. We put in a lot of work, you guys. A lot of work. April's right around the corner. Like I said before, we're going to start April 1st. We're starting team-oriented videos, where basically we're going to tell each NFL team what they should do, what they should look for on draft day based off their previous season in 2022 and based on what they did in NFL free agency. So you do not want to miss that. If you're a fan of the Arizona Cardinals or the Washington Commanders, we're going all 32 teams. You do not want to miss that. We got you covered here at Phenom Art. But hey, thank you guys for your time, and have a blessed day.